Hey, what's going on, everybody? Damn, you tried to time that thing out and it. Ah. Hey, it's been a minute and everything. I was like, wow, I got some spoilers to do. I didn't talk about the Batman. Batman's still one of my best movies performing on the channel. I mean, every time I think, let me do this horror movie, it's gonna blow up. And then something like I do a video about Batman, and it's like the best one I've done in a long time and everything. Crazy. Studio 666, that guy died. It's so weird. You just see him get killed with the symbol right through his head and everything and got killed. And then he died of a drug overdose, apparently. Hey, what's good, Paul? Hey, what's going on? Yep. So I was like, all right, what about a couple of other things going on? And some spoilers, and I got the X trailer because they actually made a prequel to X at the same time as filming X. And I didn't know that, but there is a trailer after the fact. Remember, like Back to the Future 2? If you watch Back to the Future 2, there's a trailer for 3 right after 2. You're like, oh, wow, they must have filmed it back to back or something. That's the cool thing about it. And X was so cool. I'm stoked about it. And I'm like, where is it coming soon? Is it coming soon to theaters? Is it just going to be till next year? Because Mia Goth played the old lady and the young actress and final girl. So it's like, oh, she did like both roles. So the old version of her is the young version of her, or something like that. Also, talk about the horror movie Chris Rock got attacked by crybaby Will Smith. Yeah, all right. Yeah, dude, that was pretty cool. I've seen everybody's channel is posting something about it. I mean, all my horror movie guy channels, they're talking about that, talking about it on Twitter and everything. Oh yeah, slapped him. Yeah, man, I don't know. Will, I'm not with you on that, Will. I don't know. And Chris Rock, I don't know. I was expecting some comeback from it, man. You slap me like that in public, we're going to fight. And it's like, dude, he's so much bigger than him. Like Joe Rogan could do that and get away with it, or The Rock, or oh man. Yeah, and it's like GI Jane. Like that's not even what they're gonna do. They're gonna make you screen your jokes in the future. Like GI Jane joke is like that's a lightweight sort of joke. That's not even controversial at all. So you might just slap you for no. If you slap anybody at work, that's your last day at work. You know what I'm talking about? I used to work with my previous job. We'd have a boss who'd motherfucked everybody. Like, oh fuck you. And then it's like, dude, if he would have slapped you, it would have been over. Or, that's your last day at the job, or you just leave. But man, you slap somebody and then sit down like nothing happened. That is bold. And that's just not even like how the people say white privilege. That is being famous. That is having a lot of money. You have enough money, you could do anything. Oh, you haven't seen X? Oh, it was so good. Dude, it's like 98% on Rotten Tomatoes. It's an awesome movie. And it brought back all the stuff that we loved about slasher movies because forever we haven't seen any nudity in a slasher movie for the longest time. And then this comes along and we see all the nudity. 'Cause I think it's also actresses like, and you can't hang dong in it. I think Kid Cudi might have hanged dong. I'm not sure. He definitely showed his butt. So there's male nudity a little bit, but tons of female nudity. I don't know how much I can say that in the very first minutes of a stream, but or like all these keywords, you can't say porno, you can't say they're trying to film a porno and everybody has sex, and you can't use those words too many times, I guess. But X is so good. I love it. I can't wait to watch it again. I'm going to watch it. I watched it once, and now the second time I'm going to be taking the misses on seeing it. So that's something else. Because slasher movies, man, they're a good like date night sort of thing, and it's done in a sort of artistic way. Like it's like these two things, like slasher movies are really big right now, right? Like, oh, Candyman crushed it, and Halloween Kills and Scream, and then Elevated Horrors over here, and now these two have like come together in a way, and that's where X is. Because what you call it, like Elevated Horror? Not really. Is it really like slasher movie? No, not really. It's like right in the middle. So it's awesome, right? It's one of my favorite. It's probably that's why I go Scream 5 or X. I don't know. It's hard to choose between which one you like better because I go the nudity and everything, and it's funnier. I don't know. I just really love X. X is the better original movie, sure. Chris Rock is a comedian. Of course, you're gonna get roasted. Yeah, dude. It's like, dude, it was such a softball hit. It was just, oh, GI Jane. Like, dude, get over yourself, Will. To have him come up and slap you and everything, no, I don't play that either, dude. My boss could slap me at any time. That'd be my last day. I would attack him like Steve Austin or something like that. Yeah, but yeah, the Will Smith thing was crazy. And it's like he sat down the rest of the evening. He was able to sit down and sort of wait until he was got an award and then cried like a crazy person after he did something like that. Dude, that happened at Thanksgiving. My uncle slapped my nephew. The cops were called. Thanksgiving was over. That ruined the whole day. They just go like if it's like that uncomfortableness if like mom slapped dad at the or dad slapped mom at the dinner table. Do you continue to eat or something like that? And just because they gave them a award, they should have a contingency plan, man. Like if somebody acts up or something, right? Some news comes out, you're supposed to be able to be like, okay, we'll give it to Javier Bardem in case. Because I was like, man, screw that guy, dude. And what? Will Smith lets his wife bang other dudes and everything. She bangs some rapper, and he's going through all that stuff personally. Don't take that out on everybody else. Yes, I saw one of the kills from you. Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah, my kill count is not complete. I wanted to like I always do like a kill count from opening weekend, and even some of them like even if it's a comic book movie or something, I like to do it where you just explain what the kills are. Or sometimes if it's like Venom and they have a clip with enough people who died, just talk about that. You don't need to get into all the other kills. But yeah. That old lady just wanted some D or P. Yep. Dude, it was the old lady was the killer. We haven't had an old lady killer in forever. I was thrown off about how that old lady was killing people. Cause you're like, is she I was thinking like I also set up my kill count to be ready for when it finally comes out. And I go, who's the killer in this? I heard it was gonna be the old lady, but I thought it would be like an old lady who had some like supernatural abilities or something like that. Like she sucked the soul out of your body and she becomes younger in the movie or something like that. And they could still do something like that in the prequel. I don't know. But yeah, the old lady was killing people. And it's sort of like believable, but it's not too extravagant. Like it couldn't happen. Like she stabbed the guy, right? And sawed off his head. You go, I don't know if an old lady could really do that. But I don't know. Maybe we find out more backstory about her, like how it was come to be. Because she stabbed the guy in the face. Like I have, at like that kill I have in the kill count. Here, let me just bring that kill count up. Or let's get to the trailer that came afterwards. So this is really why I'm seeing it again. I mean, I have like the clip footage. I don't even know how much I could show of it, but after the credits roll, it's not like even like a Marvel scene where it's like a small snippet or something. It's a whole trailer for a new movie. And they even have some kills in that trailer of the new movie. You know how I love that. That's my bread and butter, man. The more kills you show in the trailers, the better. The better it is for me to be making my stuff. Like Candyman. Candyman released all its kills pretty much. They had like 3 or 4 trailers, so they had like every single kill before it. I've been wanting to see the old girl get killed by the alligator. I was like, she trained that alligator? Waiting. And I think even in the other part, you see in the trailer or in the trailer of Pearl, you see her like shove a person inside the lake and everything. She like, you don't get them, I'm gonna get entanglement. Watch all your channel, but the old lady destroyed the dude's neck. Yeah, yeah. So I was like, "Oh man, is she super strong or something?" Like as far as we know, she has no supernatural abilities either. But so did like Jason Voorhees' mom, right? Mrs. Voorhees or Miss Voorhees. I don't know about the dad situation, but yeah, she was sort of a believable killer, but she was old. But damn, she wasn't like that old lady Pearl old. Man, that old lady Pearl was 100, I don't know, 90 years old, and she's killing people. But I get it if you trick people in a different way, like sort of stab them in the face with the pitchfork and such, or the old man used a shotgun. She couldn't even use a shotgun, dude. It like broke her hip in the end. I was like, yes. And dude, it's such a good movie to go see with like a crowd of people. I don't know. I'm going to be seeing it again tomorrow. And then, like, maybe it's a lot of people seeing it the second time, but I got a lot of cheers. And this is one of the only horror movies that I saw people applauding. Like, applause broke out after the credits came on. It's like, dude, I think I only got that in Spider-Man: No Way Home, the Batman, like really top-notch movies, like people's favorite movies of the year. To get like claps and stuff for. Maybe Scream. I can't remember, but people were super stoked about X. But here, let's play that trailer. Yeah, I was like, let's talk about the Chris Rock stuff and everything. But dude, everybody's talking about that today, and I don't know, it's pretty cool and funny. You don't see two people fight like that, or one person just gets slapped and just like, oh man, that's it. And it's like, dude, Kevin Hart couldn't host the Oscars because he had like a gay joke tweet for over what 10 years ago or something like that, and then Will Smith straight slaps somebody and then sits back in his seat. I don't know. And I like comedians. I like Chris Rock. I like Kevin Hart. I like all that stuff. It just sucks that, dude, some people get away with stuff like that. I don't know. They get away with murder, and he's an ass. But oh yeah, yeah, yeah. No, she was hardy, and the old man couldn't get it up since the 1500s. Yeah, he was like, so basically, Pearl actually killed him, right? Because he was the one who was like, "Oh man, my heart can't take it," and then he boned her, so he could still get erections. Good for him. And this was in the 70s. This is pre-Cialis days and everything. So she, in essence, almost killed him. But the girl, Jenny Ortega, didn't really get killed with that shotgun. She sort of like still like scared him, and that's sort of what killed him. And the very cool thing was the very beginning. Like, oh man, I can't believe that we've been watching horror movies all these years and no horror movie actually like showed the day after first. It was very cool, like coming up on the crime scene, almost like the beginning of Friday the 13th, part four, where you're watching all the aftermath and the cops come and stuff and they're putting the blanket over Jason, and you're like, "Oh man, there's all those bodies, and that's what happened in the barn." And Ty West just went, "Let's put that in the beginning." So you're like, "Oh, that was so cool. I loved it." Because you're like, "Oh, someone's gonna get killed there," and I was like, "Dude, there's like 3 bodies in this doorway. How'd that come to be?" And even when you're watching the whole movie, you're like, oh no, dude, there's still a door scene coming up. Three bodies. There's like three people left. Yeah, so the old lady was pretty horny. That's what did her in. Because I was thinking like she's a sex monster demon, and it's A24. They've always done like her. They specifically said this is like the studio who brought you Hereditary. And Hereditary did have some supernatural stuff in it, like she was floating and sawed off her head. It was a big cult behind it. I was looking even for something like more grandiose. I thought it would be like, oh man, Pearl's gonna be like this new sex demon who like It Follows. It Follows was like a sex demon, wasn't it? It's almost like even when It Follows caught up with you and humped you, it would sort of like take your life force away. Like it would, oh, and then like the glow went into her and it killed you, but might make her young. I don't know. To me, she's just like a very, like the oldest serial killer ever. Her and I guess the old man. But here, let's take a look at this trailer. I'm trying to make it like an even mark. Like, all right, 16 minutes in. Uh this is from like a handheld thing, so I don't know. I don't know if it could be released, but see before X. I'm gonna have to turn off the sound. Pearl. Yeah, so I don't know how long I can play that, but it's something. It's something. So she is the young version of Pearl from the movie. That's pretty cool. Oh, okay. See, I'm trying to see if I'm gonna get blocked or not from it.
Wants to be loved.
Neat, right? Well, I wish I could play it. If I do like a thing, like make it small like that, maybe it'll still fly. Turn the sound really low. So it's the same house too. It's like the Pearl house, the barn and all that. Yeah, Paul, like the Mia Goth girl, she played both roles anyway. Isn't that crazy? She played the old lady. Like, how'd they do that at the same time? Well, I'm guessing it's gonna be called Pearl. It's her being young. People explode, fire. There's already a couple of deaths in there, but you have to like really slow it down.
Wants to be loved.
Oh man, I can't even wait to see it again because I want like her reaction to it and everything. Yeah. Yeah, see, I didn't even notice they cast the old lady's name. Like I can't find her. It's Mia Goth, Mark. I read that in some sort of interview too. She played the same role. So you know how like it was the penguin, right? Like it was Colin Farrell. They put so much makeup on him. You're like, no way that was him. Yeah, they did that same thing here. And she even cuddled him inside the bed. And what, they sat down and had like tea together or something like that. You're like, whoa, how'd they do all that stuff? It was the same actress. That's pretty cool. But like it's fine with it. Like they go way back. It's gonna be Mia Goth, so she's a final girl in one movie, and then the next movie she's the villain. That's very cool. That's almost like the opposite of Terminator, right? Terminator, he was the Arnold was the bad guy, then ended up being the good guy in part two. So it's almost like the opposite. She was the final girl, but in the next one, she's gonna be the villain, right? Yeah, yeah. So she play it's the same role. I think I put that in my kill count, didn't I? Oh man, here, let's go over it. Or we'll go over some kills and what we thought and everything. But it's a pretty good movie, and I did a kill count, and probably when there's more footage, I'll just insert that or just redo the whole video too. I like doing that. So you keep the video out there. Once all the footage comes in, you plug it in. Like Scream was like my most biggest performing kill count, but then I did, all right, let me do the Scream kill count with footage in there. It's like a couple of thousand views. Go, what? Oh man, this should be a better version. I mean, it's cool. I mean, it probably has a life of its own now. Like, who knows? It'll get more views in the future. Or when people see a video like that now, they go, "Oh man, what? I could be watching the whole footage thing." Or you just get diluted with everybody. Every kill count in the world comes out, and then I can't rank high for it or something. So yeah. Well, anyways, Mia Goth played both roles. She killed it in it, dude. I loved her in it. She was sort of quiet at first and wanted to be a star. It was sort of Boogie Nights in a way, and she was doing cocaine. She did cocaine. She bookended the movie with her doing cocaine. She did cocaine in the very beginning and at the very end. So it was all full of cocaine. I think she even did some like maybe at the nighttime, but then you'd be up all night, right? I don't know. But she was also, ooh, she had a sex scene inside the barn. Oh man. Like Brittany Snow was hot doing the sex scene and everything, but Mia Goth, I was like, ooh, I believe that. Like, oh, has she done any of those movies or something? Because at one point, you're watching like it felt like you're watching like a Skinamax movie. And you're like, oh man, who else is watching this? Because I can't remember the last time seeing nudity inside a movie like that. I was stoked. And even if you think about it, it probably even had more sex than Friday the 13th Part 4 or something. Because they had sex, but it wasn't like Kid Cudi and them, they were getting it. So I don't know. Or it's probably about the same. If you say something like Boogie Nights, probably has the amount of sex as Boogie Nights has. Like, yeah, it's great. Hey, it did not make sense that the guy blows up. Maybe the guy was on a landmine. Oh yeah, and this, yeah, who knows? Oh, you mean from the trailer? Yeah. So we do see a person on fire. We do see a person chopping wood. We see someone scream, and someone blew up right there. So what the hell is that about? I wonder if I can make this bigger now. Yeah. We see a whole bunch of people. Hopefully it's like a bigger body count. Look, and they're putting like one of the like that's like a Ford T model or something. What's supposed to be 1918 is I think when World War One ended, because it's supposed to be in the 70s. And they said he served in both wars. And they already found a car that was inside the lake. So they could do something like that. That was just like, oh, they do this anyway. Oh, it's such a cool callback to other movies too. Like you see all these cars and what movie was that? Like The Hills Have Eyes. Like there's a bunch of cars, it's like, oh my God, they purposely flat tires people's here or get people stranded and steal their stuff and eat them. And oh, it's crazy good. Because I was like, dude, do I go see X again or see Uma? Because Uma is another horror movie out, and I don't know if I should even cover that. Because there's also The Master out. I still need to cover that. I've fallen a little bit behind, and it's like a week old already. Or if anyone saw Uma already, tell me to see Uma, or maybe I'll see Uma and then I'll see X again. But I just love X so much. Hey, I would go at the end shit after what I've been through with that all. Yeah. Yeah, I know, man. She got a big cheer when her head got smashed, dude. Let me tell you. It sort of remind me like, has anyone seen the Loved Ones, right? About the girl who kidnaps a guy for prom and she had a bunch of prom guys inside her basement and stuff. It is dope. It just reminds me of that too. And that movie should have got a sequel. So we're already getting a prequel for this Pearl thing. It's almost like, man, is this gonna be a new franchise? Because it has the makings of a franchise. I mean, it's so crazy. Like Nightmare on Elm Street has like high reviews, and that's what makes like a whole series happen, a franchise happen. We even had franchise for movies like Saw, and they didn't get that great of reviews, but you got one a year for a while, and we already have this other prequel coming out. So you need a very first like strong opener, and then the second one could be good, and then you get three, four, five. I don't know. I don't know how many of these he wants to make, but a prequel. She dies at the end of this one, so maybe you have X, and then it's 1918, and then you could do a 50s one where they kill people. Who knows? Right, of course, you probably did have an RPG on, dude. Yeah, baby. It's supposed to be World War One or something, but I can't tell. Maybe when the full trailer comes out, we can actually like make it out a little bit better.
All I really want is to be loved.
That's so weird. It just said coming soon. It seems like that's not like a fake trailer, like how they made for Grindhouse and everything. How they made those fake trailers in the meantime. Even though they made a Machete movie, but they made the trailer first and then the movie. Maybe this is what that is. But I think he said it's coming out soon anyway. Maybe to theaters. Maybe it'll come to Amazon Prime or something. Yeah, X would get like something like a Wrong Turn prequels, but I think X is already way better movie than any of the Wrong Turn movies, to be honest. So it's like you had such a good original. Of course, you could have like a franchise after it. There's even movies with a bunch of sequels that never had that original good one, right? Like The Conjuring had made a whole universe because the first two was good, right? So it's and people they also introduce the Annabelle doll in there and they go, "Oh, well, there's something to this doll." So I don't know how well this like lends it. It's almost like if a Halloween movie came out and Michael Myers dies at the end of it, and then you go, "Well, what the hell? Does he live or something like that?" But yeah, pretty crazy. I would say I will. I want a bunch of sequels for that movie. Yes, it could be a lot of decades. It could be 1918. It could be the 40s, the 50s. Oh, do you think in this one? Here, let's see how many decades we see. All right. Yeah, it looks like a rollback to 1918. Pearl. It's definitely something like training this alligator or something. Because that alligator was on that girl right away. Brittany Snow got like pushed in the alligator, chewed her up right there. I also heard even some reviews where people were disappointed a little bit. They're like, I heard this was going to be super, super brutal and violent. And they're like, not really. Oh, damn it. Here, that's better. Pretty cool.
All I really want is to be loved.
And does it say coming soon to Amazon Prime, coming soon to theaters, rated, whatever? So I don't know, dude. Who knows? I'm looking forward to it though. I'm looking forward to watching it again. And maybe I'll do like Uma's a horror movie that came out in theaters. I still probably should watch that. I'm at least curious about it. But yeah. Cause I was like, I think X is doing pretty good. I don't even think Uma got into the top 10 of movies. And the reviews weren't that good, but whatevs. Or like I said, I was also like, Batman was a pretty good movie of mine, at least a good video. And it had horror elements and stuff too. I was also gonna talk about wait a minute. Courtney Cox already signed on to do the new Scream movie. But they didn't say Neve Campbell yet. Isn't that crazy? Like, so we could get Gail Weathers without Sydney Prescott in a movie, and then she would probably have to die in it too. I don't know, but you just killed Dewey. I think it would probably have to take place a little bit after Scream One because if they're doing 1 year, might as well make it almost like the same day, like Halloween and Halloween Kills. But people's reaction to Halloween Kills was a little bit mixed, I would say. Like hey man, I loved it, but a lot of people were like, oh, they want like a full like wrap up story sort of thing, and then see where it goes from there. Because it almost felt like this movie was split into two, and that's what they didn't like. Like saw Matrix Reloaded, Matrix Revolutions. You don't want to be like, dude, why do I have to go back and see another movie or finish it in one shot? You know. Ah, 1980, yes, Pearl. I get a lot of good kills since then. Can you show Brittany Snow with the alligator? Once I get it, once it comes out, I'll definitely put some footage back in there. Like I can only explain it. That's why, like in my kill counts, when I don't have footage on it, I'll just explain it real quick. But people tend to like, all right, just show it. I like showing and not telling more. But there was a sort of like grainy sort of Good Morning America clip footage of that. But I don't know. You could use footage from Crawl, or even I did that on the Batman thing where it was Riddler beating the hell out of the guy with the hammer. I put in like Texas Chainsaw Massacre saying, and people were like, "Dude, that was in the movie." Like, fine, I won't show anything then. I'll just sit and talk about it. I can't find it nowhere. I can see the dude from Evil Dead reboot death. Well, yeah, because the footage that I got from it, it was almost like the almost deaths that happened. There. Brian, slasher in suits. All right, here. I don't need the sound on for it. Oh, I need to take off that banner too. Yeah, so that's the new Pearl. Yeah, see, so this is basically the first kill. That's why I started off with this too. Cause it's like, yeah, that's the very first kill. Like you see everything, but she saws his head off like right after this. Oh, here, let me put my thing somewhere else. Oh, that's better. Hey, I like that too, dude. That guy looks exactly like the Evil Dead guy, like the same exact guy. But it's not. I don't know. And it wouldn't make sense for him to be the same guy because I go, damn, dude, that happened. That was all the way in 2013 or something like that. It's already like 9 years ago. Wait, here. No, they said Gail, of course, close the story when she calls. An old friend for help after a survivor dies. There's a chance to bring Stu back. I've heard they wanted to bring Stu back. Oh, I guess we're talking about Scream again, but yeah. I heard they wanted to bring Stu back, but I don't know. There's also these crime set photos of actually him getting squashed with the TV. But that could have been from the Stab movies. So there is an out of that. Like, oh, it's crime scene footage, but crime scene footage of the Stab movies and not per se the regular series, you know. So hey man, I wanted to bring Stu back. It was supposed to everyone keeps talking about Scream 3. They said the original idea was Stu running the stuff from inside the joint. And that's still cool, and they could still do that, and I would love it. They haven't mentioned that he really died. Like they mentioned Billy Loomis is dead and he's a ghost, and well, he's not a ghost in Scream 5 and everything. I remember someone saying that's so stupid, it's supernatural. Like, no, man, she takes pills and she's crazy. She sees visions, and it's not like Casper the Friendly Ghost thing. But I say yes, bring Stu back in any sort of way. They brought Skeet Ulrich back for whatever reason. Like I was happy that they did that, and they could do a Matthew Lillard cameo in some respects, right? That could be a thing. They killed off his nephew, and now he's going after him or something. I mean, I could do a whole. I did whole videos about Stu being back, and or Stu was that third killer inside the place, but Amber did take credit for killing Dewey as well. So it's like, scratch that thing, scratch that theory. But yeah, Stu coming back would be dope. I like all that stuff. I don't have the Brittany Snow's death. Hopefully, if it comes out in what 45 days or something like that. They'll probably make it available to rent, and after I rent it, I could grab some footage and then do it that way. And then by then, I don't think they care about the copyright issues. Yeah, but I don't have any of her death. If you find that, let me know. All right, so that's her stabbing the guy, and the blood spurts on the car and everything. It was such a cool visual, dude. The blood's all over it, and then she's dancing and it's all red, and yeah, it's almost like the Joker. I love it. I love the Joker movie too. Wayne. Now we don't get the full kill of it, but we got like almost everything but the penetration, right? So it was him. He stepped on a nail right before this. So he stepped on a nail, and then he was looking like, "Where's she at, dude?" So it makes sense. An old lady would do that kill too. Pitchfork right in the eyes, smack, and then she follows suit and then stabs him a little bit. Like, you really dead? So that's cool. I'm proud of that. I was able to clip this all together through trailers and clips, but yeah. Bro, Lorraine learned to fly when she got shot. Yeah. With him and Billy to zest things up. I have a video about them being gay, and it's funny. I don't know how much canon it is. If Billy is still is gay, but Billy seems more straight now that he had a baby, right? So he slept with somebody else and had a baby. But Stu also, like, dude, these guys were cocksmiths, man. They were getting all sort of they were getting all sorts of sex back in the high school days. So I don't know how much how gay they are holds water anymore. Now that he has another daughter out there. Or he could just be like, man, he just sleeps around a lot. I don't know. I would like it though. It's pretty funny. Or they could do a movie down the line when they were gay. Or right, they haven't done that yet. Like two killers have hooked up. I think all sets of the killers have hooked up. Amber and Vince have definitely had sex, right? Or Amber and Richie. Amber and Richie. I keep saying Vince. Amber and Richie definitely had sex because they're like a couple. She called him babe a couple of times, you know. And she also acted dumb, like, oh, hi, I'm Richie. Yeah, sure. Oh, cool motive, bro. Watching Netflix. So they were a couple. Also, Jill and Charlie were a couple. They had sex, I believe so, because he did it for love. And Hayden Panettiere was hitting on him. He's like, I'm still loyal to Emma Stone. Not Emma Stone, Emma Roberts. All right, here we get to the Britney's death. Yeah, all Scream movies. I had a stream like that, but yeah, let's get back to this. Oh, so cool how they showed the beginning of all the footage of people dying. And right there, like there was a lot of these kills, like they showed like the moment before it happened. And that's why I was so thrilled when it was like, oh yeah, you saw this at the very beginning. Like, look at all that blood. And you see like two bodies over there. Oh yeah, Jenny Ortega. She was one of my favorite characters in there. Yeah, so she got shot right there. And pretty much the only thing missing out of that kill was maybe a flash, or maybe I could have done that in the future. Like it's just a pow, and that's it. So as soon as she ran outside, she got shot. Oh, and I thought it was very cool. So she's a Scream Queen now, man. Scream 5 and X. And they both came out in pretty much 2-3 months of each other. So pretty dope. Oh yeah, Stu's motive. What's your motive? Peer pressure. A far too sensitive for that. That is funny, dude. I know. Yeah, was Billy and Stu gay? Probably. I don't know. I thought that for the longest time too. Cause just Stu was just like so. They even made fun of that in Scary Movie. Like, yeah, but the whole Marlon Wayans or Sean Wayans. No, who's the Marlon? The Wayans brother. The whole shtick in Scary Movie that he was gay, so they threw that in there with Billy and Stu. But that Billy Stu stuff being gay was sort of like very subtext about it. Like Kevin Williamson wrote it, and he's gay himself, so I'm pretty sure that's why he added some of that. Oh yeah, she's the Jenny Ortega's the only one who didn't show her boobs in this. Like this is probably as much as you see from the Jenny Ortega like porno scene thing. And just Mia Goth seemed to do it better. Like just that, I go, oh yeah. But she's supposed to be like the season pro out of the group. It's game unplugged. Yeah, I did not have the Brittany Snow death or the Kid Cudi death. So I don't know. Once it comes out or once it's available to rent, I could pretty much put that in. Or maybe I'll do like a stream like this or something, break it down. And I wasn't going in a particular order. I was going on what I had the most like footage of. Bobby Lynn. Yeah, she had to run in with her. Like, if she would just like socked her right there, the movie would be over. Like, that's all you have to worry about. Socked her, and that's over with. So she actually like came face to face with the old lady and lived to talk about it, or for a little bit. So they did that whole bed scene. They did that whole bed scene, and I guess they used like a stand-in or like a split camera or something. That's very neat. Not judging, but was it Stu Gall plus hugging was at the top or the bottom? But Stu probably did it for more. Yeah. I always thought Stu was the bigger ladies' man because he was dating Drew Barrymore and then Rose McGowan. So I go, why would Stu need to be gay in the long run? But I don't know. It's funny to think about it. I'm going to a horror convention and Matthew Lillard's going to be there, so maybe I'll take a photo if he doesn't charge too much. But yeah, I don't have the Brittany Snow net. That's as much footage as I have of her. And the old man basically had a heart attack. So the girl just went, he went, oh, oh, my heart. But Pearl actually sort of killed him, right? So Pearl actually killed him by having sex with him before all this. He already said his heart couldn't take it. So she added to it just a little bit. Or maybe we should do a spoiler thing again after seeing it a second time or something. Because I was like, Batman deleted scene. I didn't even get to that. Like, I'm running out of time here. I'm only going to do like 10 more minutes or if that. The blonde saw her in the swamp. She got slapped. Oh, she got the Chris Rock slapped inside of the thing, right? Oh, she got slapped at first and went, what the hell are you doing? And then fine. And then she got like shoved into the alligator pit. But very neat, dude. So that's her move because I guess she feeds a person to an alligator in that prequel. And the old lady Pearl, she got her head run over. So that's not any of her blood. Like she shot the shotgun and flew way out into like the porch. And then the truck like ran over her face. So that was pretty cool. Yeah, yeah. I see. Did you not watch the video? I put mine play both roles. That's what I meant. She was the old lady, and she what's her name in this? Because I even call her Maya in this. I just like her name. Her name's so easy to remember, and her makeup was cool and everything. I don't know. I loved it. So I got a total kill count of 8. And oh, all the girls showed like all the girl scenes were great. The kill scenes were great. Great time. If you haven't seen it, go see it. Or if you've seen it once, go see it again, dude. We gotta support movies like this, or they won't make them. Or this is definitely like the what after Scream and this. These are two movies I'm gonna definitely buy when they come out. I was also Joker scene because I was like, should I cover the Batman Joker scene? I saw some other channels do it too, and I'm like, well, is that really on par with one of my stuff and what I'm doing? But probably X is my favorite of the year, followed by Scream. I don't know. I love Scream, but Scream was just a sequel rather than this was something original, and it did something really new and broke the mold. And I even said in my kill count, like, dude, this is like the template for like what slasher movies should be right now. Because I think even they're trying to mix in this they elevated horror with slasher movies for the last, I would say, year or so, right? Because Halloween Kills, that was like a mixture of like slasher with elevated horror. So it's Candyman, but Candyman did it in a way it was trying to be like a message along with horror and stuff like that. But they've been mixing the two for a while, and I don't think it's been done uh that great except X. I mean, I love Halloween Kills, I like Candyman. Actually, I love all of them. I just thought X did a different way. Like X did it in a different way that it could appease fans of elevated horror and slasher movies. where Halloween Kills appeals to just probably slasher movie fans who want a little bit more. I don't know. I'm really looking forward to Halloween Ends as well. And hopefully we get some more news and a trailer so they wrap production on that. I don't know. I'm bouncing all over the place. But slashers are back. Yeah, I didn't get to this whole deleted scene with Batman and Joker because I thought it's like, dude, I should cover Batman. It's doing like all the, it's driving all the traffic from my channel right now. Or I don't know. Once I get some more footage for Batman, it's coming to HBO Max in a couple of weeks, and then I get some more footage for that and put that. But I think it's too many Jokers lately. I mean, we had Jared Leto earlier this year with the Snyder Cut. We just had Joaquin Phoenix. Now they're introducing another Joker. They probably just released this so we actually go like, oh, let's give this a shot. Or I think that the whole plan is they're going to do the whole Joker thing for HBO Max show. But I'm hearing so many different things about it. Like, oh, HBO Max show is going to be about Colin Farrell being the Penguin. No, it's going to be Joker. No, it's going to be something else. It's going to be the whole Arkham, and it's going to be like the Arkham games. Like, it's going to be on the island of the prison with all the criminals and Batman villains. But yeah, so that deleted scene happened. And I don't know, you can't even rank this Joker with the other Jokers because you didn't see him too much. But we're like, dude, another Joker. And they deleted this, even though Batman's like a 3 hour movie. But it's neat. It's sort of like a Hannibal Lecter sort of scene. And it just goes to the whole like horror aspect they were doing with this. Yes, I thought the blog was in on it in the trailer till I saw her pimp get slapped like a $20. Yeah. Yeah, because with the X, you're like, what the hell is this supposed to be? Like, is it gonna be the old man and the old lady, or the old lady's like an old lady demon, supernatural? I really thought something supernatural was gonna happen, but no, it's like a crazy person. That's why it's even some of these are like considered slashers, but it's supposed to be a crazy person hacking up people. And sometimes they gotta be supernatural, but they're all pretty much supernatural. Freddy's the most supernatural list of all the slashers. And then followed by like Candyman and such. Or you wouldn't even consider Pinhead a slasher. You consider him like I don't know, fantastical horror, he's like demon horror or something like that. All right, well, thanks everybody. X go see X. I know I put that in the thumbnail, and I was gonna talk about the Chris Rock stuff, but yeah, whatever. We could bring that up anytime. And X is such a cool movie that I don't know. Just go see it. Go see it. X. And what they should give an Oscar for best horror movie, right? Or what? Army of the Dead won that fan favorite thing. It's so crazy. So horror movie actually won. Or I don't know if you even consider Army of the Dead like a real horror movie, but Army of the Dead won that fan favorite thing. So that's cool. I don't think that movie got its uh um, praise, or it didn't get the praise it deserved because you had some cool gore. It's just that what Zack Snyder made Justice League around the same time and that cut came out, or people were thinking that was going to be Spider-Man No Way Home, but all the DC people came out and I guess you couldn't vote for Justice League to be the best movie, so they went Army of the Dead. But still, Army of the Dead was awesome. The Batman was in 2 years, so of course the villains will come out. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. So he caught Joker like his first year, so I'm not sure. And now they're saying Court of Owls and his parents could be involved with it and everything. Yeah, there's just so much to cover. I was just trying to pack it all into this one stream. And there was Scream 6 news about, they're going to be filming soon, and the slap and deleted scenes and this and that. Just sort of ran out of time. Yeah, Army of the Dead was so good. I loved it. And, oh, dude, that tiger eating that dude's face and just the amount of scenes and everything they had in it, it was awesome. But all right. Well, thanks everybody. I'm gonna be wrapping this up and look out for some more stuff. I'm gonna do Scream deleted scenes. I'm gonna do some hopefully they put that X trailer. I can slow it down to do a kill count about that and everything. And catch you dudes later. Later, dudes.